We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Arizona defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Second down, Pollard again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On third down, it's Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Murray now. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Cardinals hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
3rd down at 13. Prescott down. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. It's a give to the right. Ingram. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Murray now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Cowboys 0. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, it's Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Here comes third and about a foot.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now from the 50. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game. So you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That's complete to McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because allows you to have all your focus back on number one.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Up the middle, Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Ingram. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Ingram will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And
that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Cooks. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First down, Cowboys.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cards will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Cowboys nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On the counter, Ingram. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
It's the score, Cardinals 34, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Murray going to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cowboys nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this one is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Now this throw caught left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, 35 yards. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Cardinals get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw, Prescott.
That is caught.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 33. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Elijah Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down and 3.
Now Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5.
Here's Pollard again. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. One last shot now for Prescott. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Arizona, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.